So, as many of you know, I've been rocking with my red hair since the beginning of 2015, and I really got to enjoy the vibrance and the vividness of the color throughout the summer. The only issue was, I used the yellow base red, which can often fade into an orange color and give you like a fire type of hair color, like you see here. Now, a lot of people thought this color was cool, but I really loved my red. So now I've implemented a new regimen that will not only aid in the tone correction of my red, but the health of my hair after bleaching and excessive use of heat without the proper care, which I was so guilty of throughout 2015. So I'm fresh from the salon, no makeup and conditioner throughout my whole head that I'm going to wash out. If you are not a licensed cosmetologist, I do not recommend highlighting or bleaching your own hair. So let's get this conditioner out. Alright, now we have the conditioner out of our hair, washed out, and we're going to get started on the first part of my new regimen for the health and toning of my hair. The first product I'm using is the Afro-G protein treatment. This helps with restructuring protein and collagen throughout your hair shaft due to damage that may have been caused from bleaching and or heat damage. So this is a great product to use for my current issues. So, you want to do this on wet hair. And believe it or not, all of my hair is wet and has not been dried. The difference is I naturally have low porosity hair, which means water tends to sit on top of my hair strands instead of being ingested in. Whereas the bottom portion of my hair, which is now high porosity due to my bleaching and heat damage, allows more water in. That's why you'll notice in the bottom sections of my hair is dripping wet versus the top of my hair, which looks dry. Weird science, huh? So I'm going to continue applying the protein treatment from my ends to my roots and going through section by section, making sure it gets all over the parts that have been bleached, as well as getting on the old hair, which is at the bottom. The reason why you saw me brush through my hair first is because after this you're going to let this protein treatment sit on your hair. So I like to make sure my hair is detangled before I put the protein treatment in, as well as after I put the protein treatment in while it's still in its liquid state. Do not try to brush through your hair or comb through your hair or detangle your hair at all after the protein treatment has dried. Another quick tip when using this protein treatment is try using it inside of an old spray bottle. The reason I suggest an old spray bottle is because this stuff smells really bad and it's really sticky. And not only will it help with the whole process being a lot less messier, but it'll help with the product being evenly dispersed throughout your hair. Now it's time to blow dry your hair. I'm going to use a handheld dryer on warm heat, but you can use a standing dryer or a hooded dryer for your hair to dry. I just didn't feel like pulling out my standing dryer just to dry my hair for a few minutes. So this step of the process is what I'm assuming aids in the attachment of the collagen and protein to your hair. So you want to do this until your hair is completely stiff, kind of like, and then you're going to condition it out. I'm using Shea Moisture's Coconut Hibiscus Curl and Shine Conditioner, which is my favorite. So my hair has been conditioned and that's been washed out, and now we're going to get to the dyeing process. You're going to take a color safe conditioner, and the dye I'm using is Pravana's Vivid Red. The reason I'm using this red is because it's a blue based red. The dye I usually use is Raw's Neon Red, which is yellow based. Now first I'm going to put the Pravana red in, then I'm going to add the Raw Neon Red because it's much brighter. Now the reason I'm mixing these two is so I can get a healthy medium. I want the blue base of the Pravana red, but I want the brightness of the Raw's Neon Red. So this is just going to give me exactly what I'm looking for. And if you look at the shot I have of the Pravana Vivid Red inside of the bowl with the Raw Neon Red on top of it, you can see how much of a difference the base of a color can make. You can see how bright the Raw Neon Red is versus how deep the Pravana Vivid Red is. So now let's get back to the dyeing process of this hair. You're going to take a dye brush, of course, and you're going to start from the roots. The reason you're starting from the roots is because you have to remember the bottom section of your hair is already going to be dyed this color. In my case anyway, because I'm just retouching it. So that area only needs to be retouched. The root of your hair and the top portion of your hair, which is bleached, needs the most color because that's the area that has absolutely no pigmentation due to the fact that the pigment has been taken out of it from the bleach. So this is the complete opposite of dyeing your whole hair with an ammonia based product like a box dye or something like that, because in that case you would start from the bottom of your hair and then work your way up due to the fact that it gets activated by heat. In this case, we're not using a product that has ammonia. A lot of color dyes like raw and just dyes that you buy like that with bright colors and vivid colors are vegetable based dyes, so they don't need heat to activate them. But indirect heat, such as sitting under a dryer or incubating your hair in a plastic hair cap, is always a great aid in dyeing your hair, whether the dye is ammonia based or not, because it opens up your hair shaft. So that really allows the color to get in and set into your hair, which means better color payoff and less color fading later down the line. So now I've put on not one, not two, but 3 plastic caps, one for the back of my head, the front, and my overall head, and I'm going to sit with this on for an hour. After that, I wash my hair out with my Ion Color Solutions After Color Sealer. Then I did curl formers. Now I have a complete tutorial on curl formers, so that's why it's not included in this video, but the products are different and I'm going to show you what I used here and what order. So the first product I used is Shea Moisture Coconut Hibiscus Curl and Style Milk as a leave-in. Then I used 100% pure liquid coconut oil. Then I used Shea Moisture's Coconut Hibiscus Frizz-Free Curl Mousse. And that's how I got these. So I'm just going to take them out, and I'm taking them out in a uniform pattern this time. I'm not going to separate them, any of that, because I'm going to do something later on in the video that is also going to be a part of my new regimen whenever I color or wash my hair or deep condition it, whatever. So now we're at the part that I was talking about. From now on, whenever I color my hair or whenever it's been, some time that's passed by, I'm going to do curl formers, and then I'm going to go throughout my hair and cut any frail hair, any hair that looks dead, even though all hair is dead, but any hair that doesn't look healthy, isn't full, looks damaged, whatever, I'm going to clip the ends of those particular curls. In this case, I went throughout my whole head and I clipped every single curl ends. So that's what you see me doing here. So here are the clipped ends of every single curl on my head. Any curl ends that contain frail, thin, or unhealthy ends were clipped away. This year, aside from expanding my channel to include other aspects of beauty, I will also be showing you how to regain and maintain healthy hair. See you next Thursday with my new moisture retention regimen for soft and healthy natural hair. Bye! And also, for anybody interested in the earphones I'm wearing at the beginning of the video, they're by Meze, and they sent me these last summer and I love them, and they gave me a discount code for you guys, which is Samirah10. So I'll leave the link down below to how to get this, and I hope you like them if you get them. And as always, for a complete list of everything I use as well as how you can reach me, look in the description box or info box, whatever you want to call it.